Come and change our lives. And this is a prayer, Lord. Arise, 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 take your place and go.
Welcome to Sam Studio on Isabel TV on Facebook and YouTube. And I have here
and we are live here at Sam Studio, Isabel TV. I will bring it to you a topic which says youth of nowadays. Good to go, good to go, good to go.
The time has come,
Rate of
oh
unemployment.
Africa, stand
I
up
would not
and
like
take
to
your
blame our government, and I would also like
Your
to blame
time
them
has
because
come.
fine as a country, every year in which students finish school and become graduates and they serve, it is expected that they come out to something. But here in the country, there's nothing like that. And that's why it's advisable that even before you go into the four walls of the university, you should have learned a skill. You should have known something. Because, okay, let me use myself as an example. When I finished secondary school, I told my dad that I wanted to go and learn catering. My father said, what is a science student doing with catering? All I want you to do is to go to school, become a doctor and come out. But my there, it didn't work that way. Okay, fine. That 2016, I got admission to Poly Badon to study science lab technology. But when I got to school, I was always depending on my parents for survival. If they don't give me, I don't have. If they don't give me, I don't have. So, and I didn't want that kind of life for myself. So I finished my OND 2018, and then I went back home. So fine, I waited for my result to be out, but it wasn't out. And then before you know, 2020, coronavirus came in, and we were all at home. And then a friend of mine came to our house during that period, and he said, you can do this, let's just buy this ingredient. He said I should go and buy flour, and I bought flour. Then I made chin chin. After I made that chin chin, just following the direction online, he said something. He said, babe, this chin chin you made, you can actually start doing this thing and you make money from it. I said, well, there's nothing but.
How was it the first time you made your chin chin?
Well,
Describing that you got the information online.
I didn't even expect that it was going to come out so well like that. But the way it came out, I was like, so I can even do something like this, just like that, first time. So as he encouraged me, I also decided that, okay, I was going to do this. So the next week, he gave me 2,000 naira. Then a Congo of flour was just 300 naira. So with that 2,000 naira, I was able to make 2 Congos of chin chin. To my surprise, when I got to my dad's shop, I sold the 2 Congos of chin chin I made. Like, I sold it all. And people were like, babe, how did you do this? How did you? I was like, I didn't. It was just online. I got my information and I started doing it. I said, no, this is nice. That I should bring the next day because the one I made was exhausted and I had to do again the next day. That was how I continued. Okay, now this is when in 2024, last year, due to my result delay and every other thing, I just registered for my HND last year, and now rounding up. So I decided that me coming back from my HND, it will only be little effort of my parents, but I will also try to do my own. So I decided that, okay, this chin chin I'm doing is something that students cannot deal with. Not eating chop. So
yes.
they will always want to choose something.
You can call my name.
They will always want to choose something. So I used that as an opportunity to get my money. So I was going to school and I was making my money. Even my parents are surprised that this girl, no, they even ask. Yes, this girl is not asking. This girl is not asking me for money. What is she doing? I told them that I cannot always depend for them. I have to do my business. I make cake. I make pop-up. I make my chin chin, and people love it. Anybody that eats my chin chin will tell me that I want to teach children how to stay. I say no, it's not me, it's God that gave me the wisdom to do it, and it has been like that. So I feel some of our youth are so relaxed. They feel that the main thing is to go to school, come out, and I'll get a job. And after going to school for years, serving, and at the end of the day, you see first class graduate driving bike, driving micros. What happened? You enter some bike people and they will be complaining that man, after the whole school and everything. Yes, it's good to go to school, but I will advise youths, teenagers that are planning to go into the 4 walls of the university. My dear, my brother, my sister, learn a skill so that when you are there in the school, you grow your customers from your classmates.
Connect with people.
Yes. From your school, you get your customers. I have a younger sister in the area. I was so surprised when I saw what she was doing online. When she gained admission, I didn't even know she had already learned how to tie gele. So I was just going online one day and I saw she wants to do training for people at a discount of an amount that they will not even collect on a normal basis. And I was like, wow, this is nice, this is good. Imagine that kind of person now. She won't rely so much on her parents that I want to buy a book, I have to call my parents, I want to do this, I want to make my hair, I have to call my parents. So now in this generation that we are in, youth should cultivate the habit of learning new skills. Even if when you go to work in companies, they will not define, they will ask for your credentials that okay, what did you get in school, how was your performance? Yes, they will ask. After asking about that, they will ask you that what can you offer? Okay,
what do you have in the
what
head?
can you do for this company aside this your credentials that you're holding? What skill can you put into this company and it will grow? So that's what I want most of our youth to take into consideration. It is not enough to go to school, but to also learn a skill, a skill or even more than a skill alongside. Because nowadays nobody is looking for just a graduate, my brother. If person say we no go school, we get the skills to bring money coming and to make things expand, my dear, they go employ am over you wey go school. So the best thing is to learn a skill. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for that. I mean, you have really dealt with the matter on ground because it gladdens me for you using your personal life as an example. And the success, I mean, your success story actually, I think starting from 2016, right?
Yes.
Why you learned online. I don't know why I was not there to have eaten your first chin chin. Now, let me say this, let me put this out. You know, while I was in school, even before I gained admission, sometimes people ask me, Collins, how were you surviving in school? I was not surviving, I was living. You know, there's a difference between when you are surviving and when you are living. I was living. I mean, it's very hard for me to call home and ask that I needed so thing because even before I gained admission, I was already self-employed. Though I was not yet a consultant then, you know, because it takes a long time.
Yeah.
It takes a longer time of experience before you become a consultant in a certain field. I was not yet a consultant. I was just doing what I love to do. Firstly, 2015, I started with writing. Secondly, I started with field journalism. Third, I started with I was how do I put it? I was editing videos and pictures. Then I started flying drone. Then companies and organizations started I mean, they inquire things from me, they consult me, okay, how do we go about this, how do we go about this? Then we got into radio stations and people started, how can we do this? Train our people how to do this. You know, that kind of a thing. Even when I entered school and everything like that, till I graduated, I was living fine. Why? Because I already know what I was doing. I know what I'm doing, and I've been able to set my path across the circumference of my assignment, of what I really want to do.
Yes.
You know, it's made me when I go out and you made mention of people on bike and all these things. Sometimes it is just that I'm not the only shame I'm not ashamed of is to hide from my friends who we attended the same school, grew up together. Any other thing, I'm always ashamed of them. This one, and you're on bike. This one. That's why sometimes I just support them with the little amount I have, or I just okay, you just carry me to some place. Even if they are being paid 500 for that, and it is obvious that this place is 500, I'll give them 1,000 because I know that I'm also supporting.
Yes.
Now that's about that. Do you think the government can be of great support to these unemployments that we have, and also, do you think they are ready to support? Those two questions.
The government can actually be of support, but their selfish interests will not actually allow them because they are not really concerned about us. They are only concerned about ourselves. That's why the only advice I will give to youth out there is, instead of waiting for our government to provide opportunities or tell them that come, I have this grant for you, let them create opportunities for themselves. Let them start doing something. Let them start doing something that people will pay them for. Because when people see value, they pay for it, my dear. They pay for it. Even when at first they might not really want to agree that what's this one doing? But as time goes on, they will start paying for it. That's just it. So, and again, our government, they're supposed to help us because they are there for us, not there for themselves. But since they are not doing what they are supposed to do, I feel youth should go on, explore. Okay, let's say this. Even as people are complaining that Nigeria is not good, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that, there are a lot of people making millions. There are millionaires in this country. There are many people breaking through in every areas. Okay, what do we say about those people? So the thing is, in as much as we want to blame our government for not putting right opportunities, we should also take a step and decide to do something. We cannot continue to do something the same way and expect a change. So there should be a difference. When you do something today, you see that it's been giving you bad results. You do the same thing that same way, you still get bad results. But when you say, okay, I did this thing today, they gave me this bad result. Let me try another dimension, maybe to give me this result. So that's just it. And if you have failed, my dear, it is not also an avenue for you to say, I've done this one, it didn't work. I've done this, it didn't work. Well, let me just stay. If it's to beg, let me go and beg. My dear, even the people you want to go and beg from, did they even have to give you? Even if they have, are they ready to give you? Because they will say, I'm sweating all day, going to my work to make money, and one person will just come and meet me and say, okay, please now give me money for food.
To avoid you that
you are agile and healthy, you are coming to me. You are even looking finer than me, that I'm working. You're not expecting me to. I won't give you. I'm serious. I won't give you. But in as much as we have failed in many areas, we should still take that decision that I am not giving up on myself. I am not giving up on myself. I'm going to strive and become that person whom God has said I'm going to become. So we cannot just sit in a place and be prophesying into our lives. They will prophesy, they will pray online, you say amen, and you are sitting there inside your room, you're not taking any step, you're not taking anything. My dear, that position that you are, you will remain there. It's not a curse, but that's just it. My only advice is, please, let's rise up. Let's take decisions that will turn our lives, our generations around. If you suffer today, some other generations that will suffer at your back, they are coming. So the earlier the better for you. The earlier you rise and take a step to fight that poverty, to fight that laziness, the better for you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. You have said it, or you said if the so-called father, even as a father, as a mother, if he or she is idle, the coming generation will suffer. Just like some of us, our fathers or our great grandfathers could not even leave something.
Yeah,
for us.
sure.
But we are striving to make sure that we leave something better for our unborn kids. Now you made mention of something. You said people, online prayers and all these things. It's so deterring and obvious that people who are unemployed. If you want to see the should I am sorry for those that are watching, but I think the truth still needs to be told.
Yeah.
Many people on Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, when they know that these are the best time for market and sales, you will find them in gathering of thousands of people in the church. They will say they are praying. You are praying for God to bless you. Now, what do you spend your Sunday doing? You are in church praying, right? I believe that the only tax that a child of God is meant to, even on a normal day, on Sunday you attend church. I mean, the whole of the Sunday, you attend church, you do whatsoever you want to do. You go to any meeting you want to. On Monday, okay. On Tuesday, you go for Bible study, just like me in Assemblies of God. You go for Bible study on Tuesday. On Wednesday, prayer meeting. Thursday, even those days are after you have left your shop.
Yeah, not in the morning.
Not in the morning. Now, Chief Ebuka will come. Where is Mr. Sam? Where is Mr. Paulson? The next person at the shop will say is not in shop. Where did he go to? He went to a prayer house. Now, the same prayer you have been praying that God has decided to answer you. Now, someone had come as an helper, someone that is even ready to buy the old goods in your shop. Now, the next thing the person is going to hear is you are in church. you are praying, you are in church. You know, we just need wisdom. In this journey of Christianity, we need wisdom. People will continue to remain poor. See, prayer is very important.
Yes.
People who go to church, they know the reason why they pray. You know, some
Yes.
persons, the battle of life, and it's not as if we are not praying. We are also praying. People are praying. But prayer should not cover your time of business.
Yeah, even in the
We are meant.
Bible, even in the Bible, there is time for everything.
There is time for everything.
Even our God is a God of, he works with time.
Now see. When God, now you have just taken me to the Bible. I remember that we are both Assemblies of God, so we have a biblical background. Now look at Moses. When God wanted to use Moses to part the Red Sea, he said, "What is in your hand?" So even people that are praying and trusting God for a job, they are praying and trusting God for a certain blessing. Many of them don't have what they can say, okay, this is my job.
Yeah.
They don't have an handwork. They don't have anything. When God wanted, okay, now when Jesus wanted to feed the 5,000 people with bread and fish, someone had to look for a young boy that is having bread and fish.
Yes.
Because there's no you want to replicate that kind of a thing if the original is not available.
Yeah, that's why he says it will bless the work of our hands.
The works of our hands.
So if your hand is empty, my dear, he's blessing.
Don't expect the blessings of
blessing
God.
Emptiness no, it's the fact.
Emptiness in another dimension.
Now God is saying he will bless the work of your hands in 100-fold. And your hands are empty. What do you expect? He's blessing the emptiness in 100-fold. Yeah. And that's why you see some people that, yes, they continue to pray and nothing is happening. My dear, go out. Look for something to do.
You know, he made mention
no
of
matter how
something.
little.
You know, he made mention of something. Now, for those who are discouraged, here's a solution for you. You said something now. You said when you do something and it's not working, you try it the same way it's not working. Drop it. Ask God, what do you really want me to do? You know, there are some things that you don't ask God, but you must ask God everything. Sometimes nature should teach you something that this thing, just change pattern.
Yeah, yes.
Change pattern. Now, the Bible says, I am God. I give you power to make wealth. Now, what is the power we are talking about? We are talking about ideas.
Yes.
We are talking about innovations.
Yeah.
We are talking about knowledge. Are you getting me? Get out there, get knowledge. I mean, there are many places, there are many conference centers.
Yes.
There are many places that they are teaching about one thing or the other.
Yes.
People need to go out. Don't just stay where you are.
Yeah.
If you
and be expecting that things will just change.
Okay, now with the experience you have gathered now, if you have done cake like that changing you did, if you have done it and it didn't work, you do it the first time, you do it the second time, I know you would have changed to something else.
Sure.
Basically, you are doing chin-chin. You are also in the media industry.
Yes.
And it's working for you.
Yes.
So people out there need to do what is best. They need to change pattern.
Yeah.
Like, before we conclude on this, do you have something to comment?
Well, something just flashed through my mind now. The first time I made a cake, man. Actually, that day, I went to my auntie's place because my auntie also bakes. So I just went there to inquire like the amount of ingredients I'll be using for a particular measurement of the cake I wanted to make. And my friend was there. You should see the way she laughed at me. My dear, if I was to look at that laughter, I would have just said, whoa, what's the extent? Let me know. But my dear, beyond that laughter, she laughed. Like she laughed in mockery, like, what is this one? What does she want to even do? What can she do? You understand? So you want to join the people that are baking and this and that. But I didn't put that to mind. You understand? I decided that okay, someone starts from somewhere, and I went home that day. I made that cake. The next day, I cut out of it. I went to give my auntie in the church, and she was like, "Wow, your first time doing this, man. You tried. By the time you start doing this thing regularly, you'll be able to do it." And that thing made me like, I had a different orientation in my mind that I would not let whatsoever anybody is going to say change my mindset from doing that which I know that okay, if I do this thing, it's going to better my life or it's going to put me somewhere. Where I am today, what I am doing, that my friend that laughed me then, she cannot do it. And it's not proud. Yeah, I'm not proud. It's not about being proud now or anything, but I'm just saying it. When you bring down yourself to learn, what you have learned is with you. But some of us, we feel with the level I've attained? How will I go and meet that small girl? How will I go and meet that small boy of yesterday, to learn something from him? So please, some of us, the issue we have is we are not ready to come down to learn. We should be able to release ourselves to learn from anybody. We cannot say that we know everything. We cannot even know everything. As you know something, somebody knows something that you don't know.
Yes.
So as you are giving the person what you know, the person is also giving you what he knows. So we should calm down and learn something. We should not even let what people say stop us from achieving what we want to achieve. Because, and again, I will say something. Have the right set of like minds around you.
Yeah.
When you are selecting friends, I used to say something. I don't really have friends, but the few people I have around me, I make sure there are people that when I am down, they encourage me to be stronger. When I'm trying to lose up or I'm trying to give up, that it's like this is not, they encourage me that, oh no babe, you can do this thing, go for it. You understand? Don't put people around you that when you're telling them that you are down, is that if you want to go down now. You understand that kind of thing?
They will even drag
you understand? Don't be among people that are looking for your downfall. They will smile at your front and at your back they are talking about you. Look for people that can help you grow, that can lift you up, people that can stay around you and make sure that you succeed. So it's not about what they are giving you or the money you are collecting, but look for a right set of people that will make you become who God wants you to be. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. I believe it had been a wonderful session.
Yeah,
with you,
yes.
pondering on issues of unemployment in the country and in the state at large. You are watching this show on Sam Studios. This is Isabel TV, both Facebook and YouTube. You can subscribe to our YouTube. We need a subscription on our YouTube. We are going to be bringing you more live videos like these, more live sessions, that are encouraging, that are inspiring, that is full of experiences, and we are going to be bringing people. And also we are going to be having different sessions. We'll be having the sports sessions, we'll be having the prophetic sessions. Not just prophetic, we'll be having teaching sections from well-grounded and well-trained and approved men of God. Once again, my name is Collins, popularly known as the Media Apostle, and I have
and I'm Miss Glorious Sunday, known as Treasure Baby.
Treasure Baby.
Yes, your one and only baker in the building.
What if your first tinty had got burnt?
Aye, man.
What would you have done? Would you have done another one, or you just conclude?
I wouldn't have done another one because the only flour I had was the old flour I used. I only bought 2 cups of flour.
Imagine 2016.
Yes, I only bought 2 cups of flour, and that's what I used to make the chin chin. But God so being faithful, I was watching it carefully because it was my first time doing it, and I didn't want to do something bad. So, and God helped me.
You were so composed. You were just
yes.
Just like when the Bible says, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith.
Yes, that was just it.
So the day didn't burn.
I didn't burn.
An advice to you that is watching out there, please, if you have done something, if you have tried something once and it didn't work, they said the downfall of a man is not the end of his life.
Yes.
And one of our fathers, whom I respect and love so much, in the past, our beloved Archbishop Benson, that was of blessed memory, he said something that still helped me till today. I watched one of his videos, and he said something. He said, challenges are scaffolds to higher heights.
Yes.
When you don't face challenges in life, I tell you the fact, you can't go high.
You can't grow.
See, the conclusion remains that people want to hear your success story.
Yeah.
That is it. Now you have told me your success story. It's so it's so inspiring. It's so interesting to my hearing.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? If you have told me that you just came up from somewhere, it won't be sweet to the ear. I won't even be encouraged.
Yes.
But because you told me the challenges you had, and few other people who have discouraged you, and some other things like that. Even with that, it was just like one being tied to an heavy weight,
Yes.
you keep moving irrespective of the weight,
Yeah.
because you know you have a focus.
Yes.
You know where you are going to. You have one or two things you want to do. So please, if you are discouraged, this is an opportunity for you. So whatsoever you are doing, change pattern. God has given you the innovation. He has given you the knowledge. See, Facebook is there, YouTube is there.
Yes.
Listen is there. I believe the best platform for training is still YouTube. No professor can train you like YouTube. That's the truth. No professor can
Because
train
we have different teachers.
We have different
from all over the world.
All over the world on YouTube.
All over the world.
Some things I've not even heard before. I'll just open my YouTube and see something.
Yes.
Please, if you know that what you are doing is not really okay and it's not yielding results, go to YouTube, make a search of it, do something better. See, your certification will not take you anywhere. I said it. Okay, if I'm still able to bring out the post, I think that was in 2019, 2020. I said in the coming years, certificates will no longer be relevant.
Yeah.
Someone like me now, I've graduated. I don't think my friend is in the studio. I don't think since I've dropped my certificate in the room, I don't think I have set my eyes on it. Except the day I was just doing arrangement. Because for now I don't even need my certificate. Except I just want to get a white collar job. And you that you are looking for a white collar job, you have nothing to do. You don't have something that can offer you anything at hand. You don't have something that the company can see and say, okay, wow, you are needed.
Yeah.
If you will be if you will be employed, you must be needed. And if you will be needed, you must have something that is
something different. Something people don't have.
That is it. Something unique.
Yeah. What makes you different from the others? Because when you don't have something, when that uniqueness is not there, my dear, it will remain the same story. I went there, they said no, they took somebody else because the person had something they needed. So my dear, in as much as we all want to work in offices, we all want to answer manager, this and that, let's also strive to get something that will make you unique. That I don't know, this person is just different. It might not even be. It may be something that someone else have been doing, but maybe the way you do your
uniqueness.
You just do it in a unique way. Not that people have not been making chinchin around. People have been making chinchin around me. Not that people have not been baking around. People have been baking around me. But I just thank God, not my doing, but the grace of God, that whenever I make anything and people take it, they feel, how did you do this? Why is it like
the pop-up
this?
you made this afternoon, I'm still going to eat so much.
So that's just it. Please, in as much as we want good things coming our way, let us also improve ourselves. Let's build ourselves. Thank you so much, and God bless you. We hope to see you more. I hear from you more. Thank you so much.
Once again, don't forget to follow and like Isabel TV.
Like and share our TV.
On Facebook.
Yes.
For those who are watching, I believe we already have many viewers. Watch, like, and follow Isabel TV both on Facebook and YouTube. And I will not cease to celebrate and appreciate the man in the studio, the CEO of Sam Studios, Mr. Samuel Prince Chukwuwike, in the studio with us. You are loved. We celebrate you. Thanks for the privilege, and a big thanks to everyone that had followed and watched. Do have a good time. Have a good day. Enjoy your day.